Hi everyone. So the last thing we're going to learn how to do is how to change the pages so then they start with page number 1 where the introduction starts. So as you can see here, the first page, the official page of the document, should be this one, but it's being recognized as page 3. So we're going to learn a couple of things now. The first thing is how to insert page numbers in your pages. So you right click at the bottom of a page, this opens the footer, and you can go here to the footer, or here you can go here to page number, bottom of the page, and let's put it, let's say, on the right side. And here we can say this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's showing here that introduction is in page 3. This is not updated because if we update the table, you can see it goes straight back to 4. But that's not what we want. We want this to be on page 1. So for this, we need to learn something very important, which is we go to this last page here, and we know there's a page break here. To see this page break, sometimes this button is very useful, is this show and hide button. So it shows parts of your document that are invisible. It makes something that then you can recognize what they are. So here we can see there's a page break. So I'm going to get rid of this page break, and I'm going to create, this messed up my introduction, but we can fix it later. But I'm going to create a special type of break, which is called here, if we go to design, if we go to layout, and here in breaks, we press a section break. And this is different than a page break because it's also going to separate the section. So before we continue, you know I messed up my introduction, so let's fix it again using the Format Painter. So put the cursor here in Literature Review, press Format Painter, and then paint over the introduction, and this is back where it was. Now, once we open the footer, you can see that the footer here is associated with section 1, but now the header here, and more important, the footer here, is associated with section 2. So now we can have different footers for different sections. The way to do that is to go to this one and remove the button link to previous. So now they're no longer linked, which means this will be independent of that. So that means if I go to this one and I delete it, hopefully this does not disappear. So here we go. So now this deleted, and this is also deleted in this page, and on the title page is gone. So now I only have a page number in the introduction page, but it did not start at 1. To do that, we go to page number and maybe format page numbers and press here start at 1, and now we have our page numbers starting at 1 here. Okay, so now if we go and update the table and update the entire thing, we get now this starts at page 1 and 2, and this is not updated yet, but we can update it as well. Everything's in page 1, and this one, this one as well. Okay. Now, some documents and some universities like to have a different page numbers for this one that have a different style. So let's try to figure out this one and to put a page on the bottom, but it's a different type of number. So if we go to format page numbers, it's common that you use the Romans. So I, and 3 I's to represent this. So let's try it out. And again, this starts at 0. Does this work? Nope. Let's do it again. If I go here, page number, and I put bottom of the page, maybe I need to do this first, and here we go. So this is page I, and this one, it's easy to fix by making different first page here, and now this disappears. So let's have a look. This one is without the page, this one is with page 2, so I want to change this to page 1. So same as before, format page numbers, and let's start this one at I, and I think now this looks extremely fancy. So the title is without a page, the table of contents starts, well, should have started page I. Let's do that again. Format, start at I, press OK. But this doesn't let me, because it assumes that starts here. So let's maybe create another section break there. So let's go here and again, find, this doesn't even have a page break. That's not very useful. Let's put here on layouts and breaks and next page. Okay, so now we have a section break. Now, if that means if we open our footer, we can do the same. So remove the link to previous, and then here we can add our page number at the right side, and now it starts at I. So it took a little bit of time, but we were able to make it very fancy. So I, then II, and then if you keep doing, right, if you have more pages, there's usually the abstract as well. So that's usually the right way to do it. And then introduction, we learn how to do the figures, and then it starts at page 1 and then page 2. Okay? Make sure you save the documents, and thank you for watching, and take good care.